Ukraine is absolutely committed to this, to preventing the conflict. We are not planning any offensive actions. We are committed to diplomatic track, and we are ready to engage with Russia at different levels in order to find diplomatic solution to the conflict. However, if Russia decides to fight, we will fight back. This is our country, and we will defend it.
After talks in Paris on Wednesday, Russia says advisors from both sides, plus France and Germany, have agreed that a ceasefire should be in place in eastern Ukraine. They meet again in Berlin in 2 weeks' time. Well, let's bring in Dorsa Jabara, who's our correspondent in Moscow. And of course, Dorsa, I mean, what more are Moscow saying? Because on the surface, they're certainly not happy with the US's response. So one wonders what direction the talks head towards.
Well, I think it's important to point out first that although the Russian foreign minister said that they did not have the positive response they were looking for on the main issue from the American government, they did receive some positive responses on secondary issues. And Sergei Lavrov was somewhat optimistic that they could continue the dialogue with the Americans based on that. But of course, one has to wonder how far will they get when they can't agree on the core issue, and that is, of course, NATO's expansion. That is a cause for concern for the Russians. The foreign minister said that they will also make the responses they've received from the Americans public in due time. We expect to know more details about what has been given to the Russian President Vladimir Putin. The Kremlin confirming just a short while ago that the Russian president has received the response from NATO and the U.S. government and is studying it and will respond soon. The Kremlin also said that it doesn't look optimistic for them based on what they've received so far, and that the current Russia-West relations are resembling that of during the Cold War era. Certainly not words we were expecting to hear at this time. There was some optimism that there could be a diplomatic way forward, but on the main issues there seems to be still very much differences that are remaining, and there is still a diplomatic path being pushed forward. The Russian foreign minister and his American counterpart, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, will meet again. The date and time of that has yet to be announced. But we also know that the Russian President Vladimir Putin will be holding a phone conversation with the French President Emmanuel Macron on Friday. So there's still a glimmer of hope that diplomacy is continuing and dialogue continues. But on the core issues, the Russians are certainly not happy. And it remains really up to the president as to where to go from here. And